I still don't have an intro, but who needs one? Hey everybody, this is Alvsy Sprocket here, back with another unboxing. But before we jump into that, first things first, you may notice that the video is not super duper shaky. And it's not going to take like 3 or 4 days to upload this. That's because I finally bought a webcam to record these things, and maybe I'll do webcam stuff in the future, I don't know. My face isn't all that good, so don't expect anything too exciting. But regardless, that's just a little bit of an update. You should be able to see this a lot faster because I don't have to upload it and download it and fix the download when it fails, because it's a 2 GB download for 20 minutes of unboxing something. This is right on my computer. But the other thing is, if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering and you shop in Miniature Market, you may have noticed a week or two ago that the last booster bundle for Magic Core 2021 was bought up by somebody. And that probably frustrated you because you were like, what the heck? I was going to buy that. I wanted it. That was me. Those cards are mine. Do I have some news for you today? I know exactly who bought the last Core Bundle 2021 off of Miniature Market a couple weeks ago at the time of recording. It was I! I did it! I opened your cards, and now they're my cards. Well, I haven't opened them yet, because that's what we're going to be doing today, is opening this Core 2021 Booster Bundle. Now, this is not new. This is like a year old at this point. A little less than that, probably. I'd say 9 months is my guess. Because Call Time just came out, but I don't really care about Call Time, and it's kind of expensive. And I recently bought a lot of other things I'm looking at right now. They'll unbox later, so I can pretend that they're a business expense. Not that I'm making any money off of these at the time of recording, but it's fun to unbox stuff, isn't it? And I might as well share it. So today, I'm going to be sharing my little unboxing of this Core 2021 Booster Bundle with you all. And as with last time, I have my little tape killer here. Although today it's going to be doing mostly plastic killing. Yeah, let's get started then. Turn it this way. And just go from my little stabby down the side. Now, I haven't tested... Oh, I messed up the box already. You're going to be even angrier that I bought the box, because I just mistreated it. Come on. Yeah, man. What was I going to say? I've obviously not tried to record a Magic unboxing before, so it's going to take me a couple of adjustments to see where I want my hands to be and everything. So I may have to do a bit of a stretch. Maybe I should move my webcam back a bit so that I don't have to stretch my arms. Plastic is gone. We've got 10 booster packs. We've got a premium foil pack leader, a bunch of lands, some reference cards which exist, the card box to hold stuff, and a life counter. Fun fact, if you're a D&D fan and you also play Magic or get one of these boxes, do not use the life counters as dice. They are not built like regular dice. Do not do that. That's a big bad thing to do. You'll get in trouble. If you're at my table and you try to use a life counter, as a D20, you will get in big, big trouble. Now, obviously, we have a few things here. We got the big old box of booster packs, which we'll be opening in just a second. We've got our little list of things, our story on Teferi, a chronology. I won't be reading that. Just seeing if there's anything interesting there. You can browse the cards, but why would I do that? That spoils the surprise. And this thingy, it has the magic emblem, but it's empty. So, I can go over here. Here's what you're really here for. Is this right here. That's just... Look at those. Ignore that sound, that was just the protector inside the box. It's fine. Everything is fine. So, if you've never opened a booster bundle like this before, in my experience, booster bundles, despite being not quite valuable as far as what you get card-wise out of, pack-wise, there's some superstition going on here. And I, in my experience, have had way better draws from booster bundles than your run-of-the-mill booster packs. I think my first booster bundle I opened was a Korea. No, because I bought one way back when Aaaand came out. But I got back into it recently and bought the booster bundle for a Korea and immediately drew like a $20 card, which is super cool. I might put that in right now or at the end of the video or something. Or not. Maybe I'll just keep it as a surprise. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Like our life counter here. It's a nice little die. Pretty good color. But again, you can't use it as a die. It's just a life counter, so... It's got the M2021. You should be able to... Let me see if I can get that to... You can kind of see it. So that's there. We've got lands. Got some nice looking lands, to be fair. That's a good looking, card art. Lands, of course, very important, because if you don't have any lands in your deck, you can't play the game. Although I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Unless, you've only played Hearthstone and have never been introduced to Magic before, but... Ooh, those are some nice looking arts right there. That's some good card art. We got the forest. We got the forest. We've got the mountain. We've got the swamp, the island, and the plains. Those are the three alternate card art lands, which is nice. And then you get a bunch of extra lands. You get I think it's 20 regular lands here with the foils. I just pointed to them, but you can't see them. And these are the foil lands. You get 20 foil lands and this special fancy schmancy card. Also, this fancy schmancy card is usually worth nothing. Because so many people get these. So we got a pack leader. That's the fancy schmancy card. It's not going to focus, is it? Oh, I'm doing a card opening and you can't read the cards. I'll read it for you. It's a dog. It's 2-drop for 2/2 for 2. It's a rare. Other dogs you control get +1/+1. Whenever pack leader attacks, prevent all combat damage that will be dealt this turn to dogs you control. Which means he can attack without getting damaged, which is kind of cool. And it's a dag. That's a pretty good dog. We've got more of the foil, more of the alternate art lands. These ones are foil. So we got the 5 basic, 5 alternate art foil lands, which are looking very nice. These are beautiful looking. I like fancy lands. Someone's sneezing upstairs. I don't know if you guys could hear that. And a bunch of foil regular lands. So you get 40 lands thrown in with this, which is very nice because it means you don't have to slowly drip lands in. Which I've had to do before, and it's a nightmare. When you're a kid and you're too dumb to realize how to get lands for good prices. And that's how to play the game. We don't need that. I'll pick those up later. And we got first pack. It's got Chandra. That's Chandra. Yeah, I know my characters of Magic. So, that feels lucky to open first. Do you guys have a certain way that you open your Magic packs? Because I do. I always get this going all the way across there. And then on one way, in this occasion the bottom, it opened up a little bit there, which means that's its weak point. Pull from there, pull it open like that, and draw the cards there. Come on, Chandra, give us something good. We've got a token for the land. I did it backwards. I'm silly. So we're getting the good stuff first, which was dumb of me. Got a heroic intervention. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Alpine Houndmaster. Ooh, a Hydra. Hydras are fun. Ooh, it gets stronger the more stuff you put on. Yeah, I'm going to be like reading off cards that are interesting to me and then mostly ignoring the rest. You guys couldn't see those cards because I'm great at this. Heroic Intervention. Alpine Houndmaster. Wildwood Scourge, which basically gets super strong. I got a friend who would like that. But I like it too, so I'm not giving it to him. Scorching Dragonfire. Ooh, I like artifact creatures. A Golem, 4/3 for 4, enters battlefield tapped. I like artifact creatures. They're never good, it feels like, but I like them. Ooh, Merfolk. I'm actually trying to put together a Merfolk deck, so that's nice to see, actually. Okay. Nothing super crazy, but some fun little cards. I think I only ever opened a couple of Core 21. I think I only ever opened a couple of Core 21 packs. So most of these are like new, pretty new to me. On this occasion, there's no obvious weakness, so we go from the top. It's a tough nut to crack, which means the cards are going to be worth protecting. Now, I want to do 1, 2, 3 to the back, because that will give me, this will give me the uncommons first. Let's get the uncommons back there too. Got a Thopter, a Sky Scanner. Enters battlefield, draw a card. An Arsonist. Rousing Reed. Ooh, Radiant Fountain. Enters battlefield, gain 2 life. Tap to add a colorless. That's a nice one. Liliana's Steward. A zombie boy. Colossal Dreadmaw. What a big boy. Spined Megalodon. Another big boy. Whenever it attacks, scry 1. That's awesome. And it's hexproof. Rambunctious Mutt. So we got someone to add to the dog pile. I'm going to be making a dog pile deck. Okay. Token. The land. Idol of Endurance. Ooh. Enters the battlefield, exile all creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard until Idol of Endurance leaves the battlefield. Until end of turn, you may cast a creature spell from among the cards exiled without paying its mana cost. But basically for 2 and tapping. But it's an artifact. That's pretty cool. Put together a nice little artifact deck with that. Turn target permanent. Ooh, a Coatl. Snake. Nice. Ooh, we get a legendary shrine enchantment. Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Okay. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of shrines you control. Okay, that's pretty strong for green. Exciting. So, that's pack number 2 done. We are 1/5 of the way through this. And nothing super shiny or fancy quite yet, but some fun looking cards. Pull from the top and the bottom. The bottom had the weakness this time. Oh. Oh no. Oh, look what happened. Ew. Oh, is that a sign of what's to come? I hope not. I guess if I go like 7 to the back, I guarantee that I save anything super nice for last. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a Devil. Pitchburn Devils. I've seen them before. When it dies, deals damage. A Prismite. I like Prismite. Have a couple of them already. Llanowar Visionary. Oh, that's nice. Draw a card and you can tap it for green. Ooh. That's nice. wonder if there's a better way to set this up. I think after this pack, I'm going to move things around with the webcam and see if I can clean it up a little bit for you. We've got an MTG Arena card, but it doesn't have the code, unfortunately. I don't think. Got a Swamp. We got a foil Pitchburn Devils, so we got 2 in the pack, which is nice. Liliana Planeswalker, nice. I only have like 2 Planeswalkers, so it's awesome to get. No, I have more than that. Do I? Well, this is a new one, so I'll take it. Let's see. She's a 4 for 4. +1 is each player discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. Oh, that's interesting. Her -3 is target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. Ooh. And then her -7, her big ability is you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. That's nice. It doesn't say that ends at the end of the turn. So you basically get to take anyone's big monster for yourself and attack with it that turn. That's pretty great. That's a great Planeswalker. Her main ability is only a +1 though, which means it's probably going to take a while to build her up. She's probably going to get targeted down. Counter target instant or sorcery, yep. Tempered Veteran, White Knight guy, yep. A Gourmand. Sacrifice a creature, flying, trample, 5/5. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent... Oh! Wow, okay. He's pretty good. Because sacrificing one of your creatures, with a black deck, you can do that. Flying and trample are great. And when he enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature. For 6, that's pretty darn good. We're back to the Pitchburn Devils. Awesome. We got some fun cards there. And a Planeswalker. So give me just a second. I'm going to see if I can move things around a little bit and make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. Okay, we're back. I adjusted the camera a little bit so that you can at least see like the full card, and I don't have to hold my hands out here. I can hold them over here. Unfortunately, they're still kind of hard to see, which is a problem. A problem that I'll fix for the next one. The next time I feel like dropping a bunch of money on Magic cards. Which, if you guys have seen the upcoming sets for 2021, that D&D set, you know I'll be spending a lot there. And I'm excited to share some of that with you as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sounds like a plan. Aha. Sabertooth Mauler. He's got a lot of text. Beginning of end, if creature died, put a counter on him. Nice. Oh, and untap him. He's pretty good. Shock, classic shock. Roaming Ghostlight. It's like a Will-o'-the-Wisp. Enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target non-spirit creature to its owner's hand. Interesting. Scry. Another Crypt Lurker. We've got 2 of them now, so let's see what they actually do. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice a creature or discard a creature if you do draw a card. Interesting. Hobble Fiend, trample, 2/1 for 2. Sacrifice another creature to put counters on him. Nice. That could work pretty well. Got cancel there. Secure the scene. Exile non-land. Its controller creates a 1/1 white creature. That's pretty eh. I mean, exiling something is nice, but for 5, I bet you can find a card that does that without giving them something to chump block. The token, the land. Ooh, it's not a shiny card, but it's a nice looking card. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. May cast it from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Interesting. So you can give something +3/+1 flying and make it a demon for 3, and then if that creature dies, you can keep playing it, but it costs you some more resources. That's pretty interesting. Counter target spell, untap up to 4 lands. So that's basically free. That's great. That's pretty cool. Indulging Patrician. Flying, lifelink, beginning of your end step, gain 3 or more life, each opponent loses 3 life. Ooh. So if you buff her up or have other things taking life, that's pretty good. And a Leafkin Avenger. And green for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. And if you pay 8, it deals damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker. That's interesting. That's kind of weird though, because that means you got to buff him up, but also have other large creatures. Fun, but not very good, I don't think. Enchant creature gets ++2 for a strike and is a knight. Okay, that's pack number 4 done. We haven't drawn anything super duper crazy, although we've got 1 foil and a planeswalker, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. And this is definitely going to be shorter than the last unboxing we did, which makes sense. And pull that out of there. I looked at the token, which I'm not supposed to do, but at least that protects the other cards. So we don't get spoiled on what's super cool just yet. Aha! Ah, we missed one of the uncommons. Fierce Empath. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost. I can hold them over here again. 6 or greater. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your library. Interesting. Anointed Chanter, Lifelink Boy, Skeleton Archer. Deal a damage when he enters the battlefield. What a good boy. That's a good little pop. Got Roman Ghostlight again. A Gloom Sower. Blocked, that creature's controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's pretty nice. Although it's an 8/6 or 7, so you know. You're probably never going to actually have that on the field. Got a 3/3 Defender. As long as you control a creature with power 4 or greater, he can attack as though he didn't. So you have something stronger, he can attack. But otherwise, he's pretty good because he's 2 for 3/3. Great blocker. Revitalize, gain 3 life, draw a card. 3 life possibility. Now we got our land. Ooh, we got a foil Crypt Lurker this time. Nice. The card gods are giving us a bunch of these boys. Ooh, a legendary shrine. That costs 1 of everything. Sanctum of All. That's another rare. Or it is our rare. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library and/or graveyard for a shrine card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Oh. So you put this on the field, and then you can put any other shrine onto the battlefield at the beginning of your upkeep for free. If an ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines, the ability triggers an additional time. Ooh. Wow, that's crazy. Although I only have 2 shrines right now, so not doing much at the moment. When Garrick's Uprising enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may draw a card. Creatures control of Trample. Soulseer. Back to Fierce Empath. Okay. We got a super cool shrine. Got another Chandra. She didn't pay us too much last time. Oh, and this tore right away. This should be interesting. Got a bit of a heft. I'm saying all these things. It's probably going to be the same as the last couple of packs, but we'll see. We did get a foil in that last one. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that little shine back there? That's exciting. Fierce Empath again. Hunter's Edge. Teferi Protege. Draw, then discard. Grasp of Darkness. Nice. Return to Nature. Walking Corpse. He's a cheap little zombie boy. Pride Malkin. I need dogs, not cats. Onak Ogre, pretty bland guy. Library Larcenist, another merfolk. Goblin Wizard token creature. Is that part of something else we're getting here? Interesting. Jungle Hollow. Oh, shiny alt art. Scavenging Ooze. Pay a green to exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on the ooze and I gain a life. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We got a Containment Priest. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile instead. Would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile instead. Oh, I see. And you can play that at any time. Okay. Wait, is that... I don't know if that's only if you play it as a flash or what, but that's interesting. That very much changes how useful it is. I'll have to take a look. Furious Rise. Selfless Savior, another dag. Sacrifice Selfless Savior. No! Another target creature you control gains indestructible. Oh, what a boy. He's a good pupper. Wish he didn't have to sacrifice himself. But. Yeah, that Scavenging Ooze is actually pretty cool. I think I might try and put together a green-black deck, maybe, for him. Or no, because you don't even necessarily need to. And he's wicked cheap, too. Because you can... This pack is... There we go. That's about right. Aha! Gale Swooper. Griffin, flying. When it enters, another creature gains flying. I hit my webcam at some point. Apologies. Wishcoin Crab. Legion's Judgment. Pitchburn Devils, more of them. Another Prismite. Porcalcivine, Plant Wall, 1 for 3, 0/3. Sacrifice a creature with Defender, draw a card. Interesting. Fetid Imp. Can pay 1 to give him Death Touch, that's nice. Another Secure the Scene. Another Turn to Slag. Another Opt, which is a Scry, draw a card. Oh. Oh, interesting. So you can scry, see what the card is. If you don't want to draw it, then you can put it at the bottom. Then you can draw. That's kind of nice. Got a Sapperling. We got another fancy land. Double Vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Ooh, and that's an enchantment. That's pretty nice. And a Sanctum of Stone Fangs. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. Aven Gagglemaster. Flying. When he enters the battlefield, gain 2 life for each creature you control with flying. That's kind of nice. 5 for 4/3. Waker of Waves. It's a big whale. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-0. That's kind of nice. Discard them. Oddly not technically, what's it called? Not kicker. Cycle. On his ability. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your graveyard, into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Interesting. And back to the Gale Swooper. Okay. We got another shrine there. We're down to the last 3. Come on. Fortune. Make us lucky. That pack opened pretty easily. Someone's having fun up there. I might cut that, I might not. But someone's very excited. Okay. Furor of the Bitten. Gets +2/+2 and attacks each combat if able. Enters battlefield, draw a card. If you give me just a moment, I'm gonna go check and see what's going on. Right back to it. Sorry about the cut there. It turns out Dad Sprocket's upstairs making fun of a making fun of a TV show. He's having fun. So we'll just pretend that he's watching this unboxing too, and is excited about all the cards we're pulling. Warded Battlements, Masked Blackguard, Frost Breath, Foul, Blood Glutton. Ooh, 4/3 for 5 lifelink. Kinda nice, but Dad's Sprocket like that. Oh, he likes Garrick's Gorehorn too. 7/3 for 5. That's not bad actually. Gain 3 life, draw a card. We've seen that before. Another Hobble Fiend. There's the thingy. A Swamp. Hooded Blight Fang. Snake Death Touch. 3 for a 1/4. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. Ooh. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. What? That's really good. A Chrome Replicator. When enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name as one another, create a 4/4 colorless construct artifact creature token. So if you have 2 of something, you create a big old token. That's pretty good for 5. Invigorating Surge, which is +1/+1 on target creature, then double that number of +1/+1 counters. Whew. Carrion Grub gets +X/+0. X is the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard. Mill 4 cards. I was surprised when they made mill an actual term rather than just, you know, a slang phrase. We're back to the front, Dad Sprocket. You don't need to be that excited. Last two, here we go. I've got that funky Death Touch thing, which is kind of cool. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just in case. Destroy target tapped creature. Another Shock. Another Sabertooth. An Ornery Dilophosaur. Death Touch. When it attacks, if you can control a creature with power 4 or greater, he gets a bonus. Sanguine Indulgence. Which costs way less if you've gained a bunch of life this turn. Turn up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting, but probably not super powerful for black. Valorous Steed, a Unicorn. Vigilance, 3/3 for 5. When he enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight token with Vigilance. That's kind of nice. And it's a unicorn. I mean, who can say no to a unicorn? Got a Beast token. Thornwood Falls, another one of them. Ooh, look at this fancy boy. That's very fancy. Liliana's Standard Bearer. Can you guys see that a little better? Flash, 3/1 for 3. When Liliana's Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Ooh, that's interesting. Sanctum of Calm Waters, another shrine. 4-drop shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. If you do, discard a card. So long as you have more than 2 shrines, you're just adding more cards to your hand, which is pretty cool. Watcher of the Spheres. Creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. For a 2-drop, whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield, he gains +1/+1 until end of turn. That's very good. And a Basri Solidarity. +1/+1 count. Of all the cards to get excited at, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. He really liked that one. And back to the front. Okay. That was pretty good for pack number 9. We got that funky looking standard bearer. Oh, he's excited for the last pack. Liliana, who's been our big girl so far. Let's see if it keeps up. Let's see if we can keep this train going to the end. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chandra's Magmut. What a beautiful boy. I love... He's a dog, too. We can put him in the dog deck. Yes, perfect. Mistral Singer, a siren. Cool. Another dub. Another imp. Setessan Training. Cancel. Secure the scene again. Not gonna make it think it's cooler if you keep giving me them. Read the tides. Night token. Here we go. The plains. Ooh, a foil King Glide Master. Target creature gains flying. Interesting. An Elder Gargaroth, a beast. 6/6 for 5. Vigilance, Reach, Trample. When he attacks or blocks, choose one. Create a beast token. Gain 3 life. Draw a card. For 5? That's crazy. That's very strong for a 5. He comes with all those things. He's a 6/6. And he gets all those things. That's great. Another Alpine Houndmaster. I don't think I pulled either of those kinds of dogs, so I can't use him in the dog deck necessarily. Counter. Bolt Hound, another dog with haste. Whenever he attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+0. And back to the Magmut. And just to prove it, there's nothing left in there. We're out of cards. Oh, a lot of cool stuff. All those, plus all the tokens and stuff I set aside. Right there. We got, of course, our Scavenging Ooze, which is very cool. We got all our lands. We got our life counter. Whole bunch of stuff. Excellent. Very fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Let me know if you want to see more unboxing stuff. And specifically if you want to see more Magic stuff, or you want to see more of a varied thing. Or if you're burnt out on Magic. I understand that too. There's a lot of people doing Magic right now that I totally get it. Like I said, it doesn't matter once the D&D set comes out, because I mean, I'm going to be spending a lot of money on that anyway. I might as well share it with you guys. Show it, share it, you know. And I think no, we'll wait until the very end. We've got a few more things to unbox coming up pretty soon. I don't know if they're going to replace some normal videos here and there, or if I'll throw them in as a bonus. I'll have to decide that pretty soon, if we got so many things to unbox. But in the meantime, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to be nice to your little people out there, and to be awesome out there, and I'll see you in the next one. And just to give you a little bit of extra stuff, right here, I'm going to show you some pictures of... I'm going to show you that other card I drew from the Ikoria stuff, just so you know what I'm talking about. And I'll do a couple pictures of our best stuff from here. So, see you next time, guys.